Python data types. Python data types. First point, Python is a dynamically typed language. Python is a dynamically typed language. In Python, every data type having one class. The Python supported data types are like as a numerical data types or number data types. Here we will discussing integer, floating point number. Next, third one, complex number, integer number. Next, second category, Boolean data types, and third one, text sequence data types. In Python, the best example, string data type. Next one, number sequence data types. In Python, list, tuple, and range. Next one, set data types. A set, B is frozen set. Next one, mapping data types. In Python, best example, dictionary. Seventh one, none data types and binary sequence data types. Example, byte array. And next one, memory view. Okay, these are the basic Python data types. Now we'll discussing one by one. Numerical or number data types. These data types are used to store the numerical values. In Python, the numeric data types can be categorized into three types. First one is integer number data type. Second one is floating point number data type, and third one is complex number data type. Now we'll discussing integer number data type. The integer number data type having into class. In Python 2.x, the integer number data type having two types. One is called short normal integer. Second one is called long integer. That means value is greater than or equal to 2 power 31. That is a long. Power means double star. 2 power 31. Observing very clearly. Examples. This is a Python 2.x 2 power 30. 2 power 31. That is a L. L stands for long. That means x equal to 10. Type of x. Type of x. Y equal to some large number I am taking. Type of y. That is a long. That is a long. Next one, in Python 3.x, in Python 3.x, there is no long data type. There is no long data type. Now observing very clearly, x equal to 10, type of x, and y equal to some number, type of y, z equal to some number I am taking. You can take any number. Here there is no long type, only integer type. This is the one more difference between Python 2.x and 3.x. Next point, we can assign any number system as a integer object. Any number system as a integer object. That means basically the number systems can be categorized into 4 types: binary, octal, decimal, next hexadecimal. Binary representation in Python 0b we are using. Octal 0o we are using. Decimal there is no special character. Hexadecimal we are using 0x. 0b stands for binary, 0o stands for octal, 0x for hexadecimal. X equal to 0b1010. This is a binary. Now type of x. Y equal to 0o37. This is a octal, but type of y. Z equal to 39. This is a decimal, but type of z. P equal to 0x 2c. This is a hexadecimal, but type of p is integer. We can assign any number system as a integer object. This is the integer number data types concept. Next one, floating point number data type. The floating point number data type having float class. The floating point number data type having float class. Next one, we can representing the floating point values. X equal to 2.3. Now type of x. Next, y equal to 2.3 e2. Type of y. Z equal to 2.3 e minus 2. Type of z. Okay, now observing very clearly, 2.3 E2 means 2.3 into 10 square into 10 square. 2.3 into 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 2. That is the for representation of floating point values. E base value is 10. E base value is 10. Next point, we can assign only decimal number system as a decimal number system as a integer object. That means floating point object. Floating point object. Now observing very clearly, x equal to 0b 101 01. This is a binary. Next one, y equal to 0 37.2. This is a octal. This is a octal. That is not also supported. Z equal to 0x 2c.2. This is a hexadecimal. Now p equal to 39.2. Only that is valid. That is a decimal. That is a decimal. We can assigning only decimal number system as a floating point object. Now just observing. This is a decimal. This is the floating point number data type. The floating point number data type having float class. Next, third one, complex number data type. Complex number data type. The complex number data type having complex class. Okay, the complex number means it is a combination of both real and imaginary number. C equal to a plus bj. Okay, j representation, that is a imaginary part. X equal to 2 plus 3j. Y equal to only 3j. Type of y. Z equal to 3 plus 2 capital J. That is also valid. Except j, we can take any alphabet. 2 plus 3i, will get the error message. Imaginary should be represented j alphabet. Imaginary should be represented j alphabet. This is a complex number data type. Next one we will discussing Boolean data type. Boolean data type. Boolean data types. The Boolean data type having the Boolean data type having bool class in Python we can represent the Boolean values true or false. In Python we can represent the Boolean values true or false. Within the true, T is compulsory capital case. Within the false, F is compulsory capital case. X equal to true, type of X. Y equal to false, type of Y. By mistakenly A equal to small tru, B equal to false, this is the Boolean data type. Next one, string data type. In Python, the string data type having str class. We can represent the strings in Python by using single quotes or double quotes. Next one, in Python, string object is a sequence object. String object is a iterable object. String object is a immutable object. Okay, sequence means both input order and output order will be same. Iterable object means we can use repeatedly or iteratively. Next one, we cannot modify the data. X equal to one string object, type of X. Y equal to Krishna, type of Y. Okay, string object is a immutable object, string object is a iterable object, string object is a sequence object. Next one, collections, list data type. In Python, list data type having list class. Next one, we can create a list object by using square brackets or by calling list function or list of iterable object. We can create a list object by using square brackets or by calling list function or list of iterable object. List object is a sequence object. List object is a iterable object. List object is a mutable object. Mutable means we can modify the data. List object is a sequence object. List object is iterable object. List object is a mutable object. What is meant by sequence అంటే దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి అంటే మనం క్రియేట్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఏ ఆర్డర్లో అయితే ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసామో ఎలిమెంట్స్ని మనకి అవుట్పుట్ కూడా సేమ్ అదే ఆర్డర్లో వస్తుంది. అది సీక్వెన్స్. ఇటరబుల్ అంటే ఏంటి అంటే మనం ఈ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ని లూపింగ్ కోసం కూడా యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అంటే ఇటరేటివ్ ఆర్ రిపీటెడ్ పర్పస్ కోసం యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అలాగే మ్యూటబుల్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఒకసారి ఈ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ అయిన తర్వాత మనం ఈ ఆబ్జెక్ట్లోకి డేటాని ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, అలాగే డిలీట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, అలాగే అప్డేట్ చేయొచ్చు. దాన్ని మోడిఫై అంటాం. వీ కెనాట్ మోడిఫై మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే ఇమ్యూటబుల్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఒకసారి స్ట్రింగ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఈ స్ట్రింగ్కి మనం క్యారెక్టర్ని యాడ్ చేయలేం, అలాగే స్ట్రింగ్లో ఉన్న క్యారెక్టర్ని రిమూవ్ చేయలేం, అలాగే స్ట్రింగ్లో ఉన్న క్యారెక్టర్ని అప్డేట్ చేయలేం. అది ఇమ్యూటబుల్. Now here I am taking as x equal to 4, 8, 3, 9. Same order we are getting. Type of x. That's why we are calling as a sequence. Next one, tuple data type. Tuple data type having tuple class. We can create a tuple object. By using parenthesis or by calling tuple function or tuple of iterable object. We can create a tuple object by using tuple function or by calling tuple of iterable object. Tuple object is a sequence object. Tuple object is a iterable object. Tuple object is a immutable object. Y equal to 7, 4, 8, 3. Next one, set. This is a just a basic introduction class. ముందు క్లాసెస్లో ఒక్కొక్క దాని గురించి సపరేట్గా చెప్పుకుంటాం. జస్ట్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎ బేసిక్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ క్లాస్. సెట్ డేటా టైప్ having set class. We can create a set object. By using curly braces or by calling set function or set of iterable object. Set object is a non-sequence object. That means both input order and output order will not be same. will not be same. Set object is a non-sequence object. That means both input order and output order will not be same. Observing very clearly. Next one, set object is a iterable object. Iterable object. Finally, set object is a mutable object. Mutable object. Now x equal to, I am taken as a curly braces 9, 5, 7, 8. Now order will be changing. That's why we are calling as a non-sequence. Non-sequence. Next one, frozen set data type. Frozen set data type. The frozen set data type. The frozen set data type having frozen set class. Frozen set class. We can create a frozen set object by using frozen set function or frozen set of iterable object. Next one, the frozen set object is a frozen set object is a non-sequence object. Frozen set object is a iterable object. Frozen set object is a sequence object. Sequence of, that means a immutable object. Immutable object. Immutable object. A equal to frozen set of, now I am passing one list object or anything, 9, 5, 8, 7. Type of A. This is a frozen set object. Next one, dictionary. Dictionary data type. Dictionary data type. The dictionary data type having the dictionary data type having dict class. Dict class. The dictionary data type having dict class. We can create a dict object by using dict function or by using curly braces or by calling dict function. Dict object contains group of key value pairs, comma, each key value pair act as a one item in our dict object. This is the dictionary format: key colon value up to so on key colon value. Each and every key colon value act as a one item. This is a one item. Item 1. Item 1. item 2, item 2, item n, item n. Dict object contains group of key value pairs. Each key value pair act as a one item in our dict object. One item in our dict object. Next one, dict object is a mutable object, but the keys must be immutable and values are either mutable or immutable. Dict object is a mutable object, but the keys must be immutable and values are either mutable or immutable. Next one, in Python 2.x and Python 3.x from 3.0 to 3.4, these versions dict object act as a non-sequence object. Example in Python 2.7.18. This is the latest version. Now I am open the 2.x. Now here I am taking as x equal to name Shiva, salary I am passing 3000, age I am passing 29. Next one, department number equal to I am passing 10. Now order will be changing. That's why we are calling as a non-sequence. From Python 3.5 plus versions onwards, dict object act as a sequence object. Example in Python 3.10.0, that is the latest version. Same command I am trying to executing here. Same order we are getting. Class dictionary. This is a dictionary data type. Next one, none data type. Okay, in none data type, having none type class, x equal to none print of x, print of type of x. Okay, examples in batch mode. Till now we will discussing interactive mode. Now I am open the editor notepad. Now here I am taking as a x equal to 10, print of x, print of type of x, print of id of x. Now I am saving data types, batch mode example. Data types, batch mode example.py. Go to command prompt, Python space data types. This is the output. Example in batch mode. Observing very clearly in that particular data types, the remaining data types we will discussing in future classes. If you are understanding these data types like as a range, in sequences, range. If you are understanding range data type, we need to understanding for loop concept. If you are understanding these data types, we need to require some basic functions like as a Python functions concept is required and the for loop concept is required. After completion of the for loop, once again I am explaining this range function and the byte array and the memory view. Memory view. This is the data types concept. Data types concept.